Well, Smitty, I guess I'm saying congratulations, 20 years old. So you're no longer a teenager. How has like maturity gone? You're already a pretty mature guy, but I imagine through the course of this season, you feel even older than 20 right now?
A little bit. I feel it's kind of funny. I was joking with Mac. I feel old that I'm 20 now, but I don't know if you'd ask other guys how mature I am. I'd like to see their answers. But yeah. I mean, we like to have fun and kind of just enjoy the NHL.
Is the league what you expected? I don't know what you expected, but now I mean you're pretty much done with the first full season. Some of it play out how you thought it might?
I think yes and no. Obviously, as a teenager coming into the NHL is your dream. You don't know what to expect, and going to all these cities and road games and different arenas, it's been a whirlwind, but it's like a dream, like I said.
Yeah, I'm sure. I think most people would have looked at you and said, all right, he's young. It's a long season. You've never played this many games in one full hockey season, I don't think. And at this level, too, that the second half is where maybe fatigue would set in, and maybe there would be some decline. But for you, it's literally been the exact opposite. What's gone into making sure that you're getting better as this season goes on, or more productive?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely wanted to touch on that. I think just at the start of the year, obviously, it's going to be tough. And as a younger team, we had a kind of a rough start, and personally, I did too. So I think just sticking with it, and like you said, I was 19 at the start of this year, and pretty much the whole year. So sticking with it, and as the year went on, I think everything just kind of started to fold into place.
But I mean, even from a conditioning and health standpoint, you know what I mean? Your body wasn't used to playing probably this much hockey. How have you dealt with that part and thrived with that part?
Yeah, I think maturing is one thing that I also had to learn in hockey is you got to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
And after games, making sure you're getting the right body work and making sure your legs are ready to go. I mean, these back-to-backs are no joke, so you got to be ready to go.
Is it true that you have a fascination with sleepovers? Is that a one-time thing? Will that ever happen again? That's gotten so much attention. Will that ever happen again? Something like that?
I don't know. I think people love that stuff, but
well, Toffoli on the pull-out bet is like that's the
Starting in college, I mean, we were always doing funny stuff like that, so didn't think it would come over to the NHL, but it did.
Yeah, opening night, I had the chance to be up in a suite and sitting next to none other than Patrick and Christina Marlowe. And Christina leaned over and said, "Watch Patty when Will is out there on the ice." I was like, "What do you mean?" He's on the edge of his seat because he already looks at Will like one of his sons. Is that how it's gone with you living at their house? And you've seen that investment in them and you?
Yeah, it's pretty special, to be honest. I think I couldn't have been luckier to be able to go live with them, and it's been very special. I mean, getting to go into their home and already feel like part of the family, and those family dinners, playing board games. I mean, it's always fun playing card games with Patrick Marlowe. I never really thought like that was going to happen, and
right.
Christina and the boys too. They've been great. So it's been pretty cool, and it's not even like I'm a hockey player when I'm there. It's just you're part of the family.
When we look at it from the outside, we're thinking, all right, there's going to be these moments and these lessons that maybe Patrick could help you with, coming up in the NHL. But it's probably more subtle than that, right? The things you pick up are probably just very casual and like they're not obvious, are they?
Yeah, no, it's very casual. I think obviously you know what he's like, and
he's chill.
If I ever ask him a question, though, he'll answer. And, but I'll text him after games sometimes, or sometimes rollerblading in the backyard with one of the boys. We're talking about one of his goals back in the day or something like that. So it's pretty cool.
His son Brodie, fun fact, was not named after me. That's strictly coincidence. Although I'll play it like it was. But it's fun for you and Mac to be together. There's no question about that. I see the fun you have. On the flip side, isn't it super important for you guys to have each other as just colleagues, as friends, as whatever you consider yourselves to be for each other?
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people understand that. It's some teams, obviously you have a younger guy, but maybe the next guy is maybe 3-4 years apart. So it is going to be challenging for some other guys in different teams. But here we're very lucky, I think. Coming from college, obviously, I had 7-8 of my best friends there where I'm hanging out with them every single day, 24 hours a day, and coming here, and guys have families, and You got to go pick your kid up
Right.
from school or something.
Right.
It's a lot different. So it's very special and something I don't take for granted.
At some point, did you realize that? I mean, you probably were told, oh, you guys will help each other. That'll be great. At some point, did it sink into you like, oh my gosh, like this wouldn't be the same without you?
Yeah, I mean, I signed first, so I think I signed before the lottery, and
Right.
and then he obviously won number one, and our dev camp, I was like, this kid better sign.
Yeah,
or
right.
I'm gonna be here. So no, after that, he told me he was gonna sign, and see, from then on, we're here now.
As much as people will talk about you and Mac, I'll tell you another college kid I really like is watching Colin Graff this year. What can you say about Graffer and as a teammate and the skills he brings? And I mean, as much as I hope you both are here for a long time, I think he'll be a great Shark over time.
Yeah, he's been great. I think if you watch him in college, he had a great career, and then obviously came right here to San Jose, and he's been great ever since he's been up with us. And I think obviously stepped right into one of the first penalty kill roles.
Yeah.
And up and down the lineup, he's been awesome. So I think he's going to be great for us, and keep doing it.
So when I leave after game nights, I drive past the player parking lot, and I see a lot of players stopping, and there's a big crowd out there to sign autographs. Now, I'm not hanging around, but I also do see on social when I scroll past a lot of fans, and you're there signing autographs and taking pictures. You realize you could just leave and go home, but you don't. I'm curious why you take that time to give back to the fans and maybe what they mean to you and what all that means to you.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely my parents doing. I think they've come to a bunch of games, and every time my dad says, make sure you stop, and because I was that kid who was asking for the stick.
Really?
And,
yeah.
I was the one who was bothering the players for sticks, and so I know what it's like. But it's definitely, always want to, they come to our games and they're spending their money to come watch us play. So make sure I give it back.
It wasn't that long ago. Do you remember the players that you were fascinated by growing up? Who are they?
I mean, I got a few sticks. I got Bergeron. I got DeBrincat at the Winter Classic.
He's not even that old.
Yeah.
He hasn't even been around that long.
Patrick Kane, Matthews. I mean, I was watching all those guys. So
yeah. Well, now you're playing with them. You're a hockey guy, but I feel like watching you warm up, you got some soccer skills, got some football skills, you got some baseball skills maybe even. What else would you be doing if you weren't playing hockey?
I'd like to say I'd be a quarterback, but I think I'd need a few more inches. But baseball, I'd definitely be baseball.
Yeah. Did you grow up playing some baseball?
Yeah, that was kind of I grew up doing it with my family, and I'm the only hockey player, so baseball was the thing.
All right, last couple things here. What's next for you? And I think it's been a great rookie season, no question about it. But are there some things already you say, here's what I want to work on this summer, here's how I want to evolve? What kind of things are those?
Yeah, I mean, after this first year, I obviously know what I'm doing now is, know what I need to work on. And I got that stuff that, in the summertime I'm going to be honing in on and make sure when I come back to training camp, I'm be ready to go. And I think the whole team, I think we got 12, 13 more games, but we're pretty excited for next year too.
And speaking of that, lastly, I think from the outside, we see a lot of things coming together here. How do you see all this coming together? And sometimes in your mind, are you able to daydream what the San Jose Sharks might be like in 5 to 6 years and how it really all comes together?
Yeah, I mean, I would be pretty excited if I was the fans, and I think you can start to see the pieces coming together. And I would be excited, and I think we are too. So can't wait to get this going.
All right, Smitty, keep up the antics, all right? I mean, it's been fun to watch you on the ice. It's been fun to watch you off the ice, too. I appreciate this.
Yeah.